So I kind of wanted you to talk a little bit about the struggle that you had scheduling the location, getting everybody on board, and actually the pain you had to go through, which we'll get to also, in those long days where you had to shoot all day. Well, not necessarily the actors had to shoot all day because there was different scenes. We got plenty of breaks. You got to rest. It was a 9 to 5 job for us, but not for you.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. So why don't we start with just the challenge you had with scheduling location and getting everybody together in that one place.
So in the last episode, we talked about using Airbnb. So the gentleman that we rented the cabin from, I want to say I did negotiate a little bit lower than he was asking because the budget was so small. Pretty much the entire budget went into the second camera and the location. You know, we paid him for 2 nights, so we were able to get there at I think like 3 p.m. We started shooting at like 4, and we shot till pretty late, maybe like I want to say 11. I wanted to shoot longer the first day, but if you recall, we actually had a nasty snowstorm come in. It started snowing like light flurries when we got there, and it was on and off, and then probably like 7 o'clock, it just started coming down. And in fact, Mackenzie was supposed to help us out, and he got delayed because the roads, he couldn't even get there. The roads were so like covered in snow. So we kind of like closed down the shoot early that first night. And I remember being super stressed. But then the plan was shooting the entire second day, and then anything that was left after that, we'd go to sleep, wake up early the next morning, and anything that we had left, we would shoot that last morning. That's not exactly how it went. I was pretty happy with everything that we shot after the second day, so I called it a wrap. And I remember waking up fairly early, like 8 a.m. After getting done at probably like, we probably wrapped at like 2:30. And then we went to sleep, got up at 8. And I remember like almost everybody was gone. I don't even remember if you were still there. Everyone just left, or a lot of the actors just left because we had wrapped. So I don't even know if they slept there that last night. It was a blur, I'll be honest with you, because we wrapped at 2 or 2:30, but I had to dump all the footage. So I probably myself didn't go to bed until like 4. And then I set an alarm so that I wouldn't oversleep. And I also wanted to get some location wides and stuff. So I walked around that last morning before we like left the Airbnb, but I don't remember seeing very much of the cast. I know my friends and crew had stuck around. You said you were there. I cannot remember. I remember like dying on the way home, like the drive home. I was barely a human.